Hi guys, Echo here again, and today I got some really awesome news for everybody. Usually I just make videos so everybody can watch me play Mortal Kombat, but today is kind of different. Okay, so I got on Twitter for the first time in about, I would say about a week or so. I was scrolling through there and I got to Ed Boon's page. Well, I always end up getting on Ed Boon's page to see what he has to say about Mortal Kombat XL or Injustice 2. Anything really good and interesting that's gonna really spice up the gaming community. Okay, so I got on there and I was viewing through the tweets, and Ed Boon had ran a poll, and it said, "What news do you want to see the most on Mortal Kombat XL?" Okay, so we all started voting, or a lot of people started voting, and 48% voted Mkxl with Ggpo for PC, 11% ESL Tournament Season 4, and 41% said balance/buff my character. Okay, my thoughts on that. I think it's really good that Ed Boon is reaching out to see what is really needed. Right now, I don't know how much of a buff/nerf characters we really do need. I mean, we do have some pretty OP characters and some that are on the verge of being broken. But so far, I think it's pretty good the way it is, with probably about little minor adjustments here and there. And apparently 10,000 people voted for this. And Ed Boon said in a tweet, "Over 10,000 of you voted. Looks like you guys really want a PC Mkxl and some character love/buffs. We hear ya." So what does this mean for the gaming community? Does this mean that PC owners will finally get Ggpo and Kombat Pack 2 on Mortal Kombat XL? Or X for them, of course. Or is this just another tease that might happen in the future but may not happen? We really don't know, because Ed is known to say things just to tease around and play around. So it's just something that we'll have to see as time goes on. But if they really do hear the PC master race, in quotations, then they will notice that that's what they've been asking for so long. But also, let's just say they do go along with this Ggpo Mkxl for PC. I'm really curious to find out how tournaments are going to use, like how are they going to implement that and allow them to be in the tournament and like take away their custom skins and stuff, because you know that's stuff that PS4, Xbox One don't really get to do, is customize skins, change the skins on things, access the code to the game. So we'll just have to see how all that goes soon. So that was something really interesting that was going on. Also, another tease from the good old Ed Boon. He ran another poll, and it said, "Are you going to buy an Xbox One S?" 7% said yes, 27% said no, and then the last one was kind of alarming to me. It said, "Kombat Pack 3, damn it." 66% voted for that. And honestly, I was one of them people that voted for that, because I do want a Kombat Pack 3. I believe that a Kombat Pack 3 will add 4 new characters that could just spice up the way people play the game even more. Who I think should be added in there, I'm not so sure about that yet, because I mean, I would like to see Sindel be brought back. Everybody's like, "Oh, I hope they bring Baraka." I'm not sure they will bring Baraka back into this, as the fact that Alien kind of took that spot for Baraka with the Rekkas and stuff. So I don't know how I really feel if they were to bring Baraka in. I guess it'd just be a waste of a DLC, to be honest. But that's just my personal opinion. I would like to hear your personal opinion down below in the comments. Also, I would really like to see who is that other character that Noob Saibot. That is someone that I would really like to see how they would implement him in the game, how they would use a lot of his zoning moves. Would he be just another Kenshi clone? Because we all know that Kenshi has that variation, I think it's balanced I'm not sure, that has the zoning techniques, or at least Pig of the Hut uses them as a zoning variation. Also, let's talk about some Injustice 2 news that I also seen on his Twitter. So he asked everybody, would they rather them just add on to the Injustice 1 app or make an entire new app? A lot of people preferred to make a brand new app. That is 71% of people requested a newer app instead from the 29% people that talked about the Injustice 1 app. I believe personally that they should give it its own dedicated app. I believe that because I think just like Mortal Kombat X got its own app, I believe that it should have its own app too, because I mean there's a lot of new content, a lot of new characters that are coming in. You don't want to mix the old Injustice 1 characters with the newer characters like Blue Beetle and all that kind of stuff. I know there's I don't know many of the characters yet. I really haven't. Gorilla Groot I think. So that's my opinion on that. I would like to know your opinions down below. Do you feel like they should like Ed Boon should think about letting them know to make a new app or keep the same app? I personally think they should make a new one just to give it a new feel. You know, people see something new and they want to hop on it. They're like, oh look, this is new, this is fresh. So people are gonna notice that, and it's gonna really stand out, especially if they make the Injustice app just I2, you know, or they do something fancy like that. You know how Ed Boon has his profile picture. If you have a Twitter, you've seen it. So it's kind of interesting to see what's coming in the future, and that is really nice to check out. So stay tuned, guys. Also, my thoughts on Injustice characters. They're talking about DLC. They were like Scorpion might return in Injustice 2. We might see Sub-Zero. I want to share my thoughts and my opinions on this. And once again, I will say it is my thoughts and my opinions. So, I mean, everybody has their thoughts and opinions. If you want to leave a comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are about it. I'll definitely look at them. I may even agree with some of you. And I have some thoughts on who I think should be in there. A lot of people were saying, ooh, what if a female character comes in? Katana. A lot of people were saying Cassie Cage. I personally don't think Katana or Cassie Cage would be really well suited for Injustice 2, for the fact that Katana is very zoning based. She's a zoning character. She can be really good with pressure, but she doesn't have very good options for that. She relies mainly on her fans. Cassie Cage is a run mechanic character. A lot of combos that Cassie Cage does consist of the run mechanic, and since that was not introduced in Injustice 2 and it was just the same dash mechanic with the enhanced meter burn dash that they have, then I don't think Cassie Cage is really gonna do any good in Injustice 2. But that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, everybody has their personal opinion. Now, on the characters that I think would make a good entry in Injustice 2 is, I think Ermac would be a good character. Not because I personally play Ermac, but because I think that Ermac, he has a soul ball that could be used as a projectile. He doesn't have too many of them. Just like Green Lantern, he has a slam, or telelift, as they call it in the game, that can be used to continue a combo. And he also has a teleport, which most characters in Injustice from the last Injustice either had a teleport or they had some kind of move to maneuver around the screen, whether it be a jump back to a dash in the midair. Like Batgirl had that one down back 3 that would give you options to do. So Ermac has a good option for what you can, for your zoning and for the combo starters. I personally think he would be a really good match for that. Also, I also think Jax would be a good addition to the team on Injustice 2, because just like he could possibly even replace Cyborg. I never really played Cyborg, so I didn't know if Cyborg was a good character. But I mean, he got to rocket, so he can shoot projectiles forward or in the air, whichever one works better. And then also he got some really fast punches. He can create pressure, and he doesn't require much of the run mechanic unless you enhance stuff. Maybe they could implement it to where he could dash forward and still continue a combo. I don't know. I'm just saying he would make a good addition to the team, but that's just my personal thoughts. So that is basically some information that I saw, and now I want to talk about the balancing on the game. Okay, so there's not many characters that I would deem broken. There are some characters that they need to fix. A lot of people are saying, hey, Kenshi really needs a buff. No, I do not agree. Well, me personally, I don't agree on Kenshi getting buffed. Kenshi, to me, he's already OP as it is. They gave him a parry attack with that also deflects not only projectiles, but if you time it correctly, can deflect a lot of your moves, and probably can even do the same thing that reuse parry in Street Fighter V does. Reflect almost any move as long as you time it correctly. And that right there is already OP as it is, because no other character besides Kotal Kahn can do that. But Kotal Kahn gets damage off of his, which is not really cool either, but I mean, he is a slow character, so I guess that's fair. He's really power based, very high damage character. Also, a lot of people they said who I personally think that they should really nerf in this game is definitely Kano. Kano can get all the way up to 14 plus frames, which I mean, I know there's characters like Leatherface that gets really strong plus frames when he does certain moves, especially because he gets a cancel that does not drain away your stamina. So that's who I personally think should get a buff is Kano, because he's really power based. Not because I don't know how to fight against him, it's just he is really strong with just putting on a buff and then continuing a combo. 2 bars can end you at literally up to 50 something to 60 something %. I mean, this character is damage based. He's really good. Safe options. He got the safe arrow or air ball, if you want to call it. So he's on a whole nother level. I don't know. I guess they've already nerfed Acidic just a little bit. They didn't. There are some characters that I believe that should be buffed. Katana, I wish they would add at least 1% more to her fans. And Trimmer, I think that they should just buff him just a little bit more. But that is all the time that I have for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. Till next time, guys, Echo is out.